guys, I'm Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop, and on today's Shortcut Quilt, we're going to make the Jelly Roll Cabin. It's super easy, great for beginners, and I know you're going to love it. You can download free pattern for the Jelly Roll Cabin at Fat Quarter Shop. There are 3 size options. There's the lap size, the crib size, and the queen size. Today, I'm going to show you the lap size, but all 3 of those are free. For the lap quilt, you're going to need this beautiful jelly roll. You'll need a background and an accent fabric. And we're using Bella Solids 9900-182, which is color porcelain, and it's a great match to all Sweetwater fabrics. For binding, we used a red stitch fabric, and the backing, we actually used the same as the accent fabric on the front, so it would just all tie straight together. So cutting your jelly rolls is super simple. You're going to cut some rectangles and 1 square from the strip, and you're going to have 10 inches left over, which is great. You could use that for scrappy binding, or you could use it as scraps for your next quilt. So let's build a Jelly Roll Cabin block. You're going to start with an accent square. That's your fabric G. You're going to take a fabric C rectangle, put that right sides together, pin on both sides, sew a 1/4 inch seam, and press. Then you will add a fabric B rectangle to the left. And when you do that, this is how your block will look. And you just follow the pressing arrows on the pattern. From there, you're going to add another fabric B to the top, sew with a 1/4 inch seam, and then press. And then you're going to add a fabric A rectangle to the side. And what I think is really important here is you just want to have all 4 of these fabrics to be different so that when you start building your block, you have a scrappy look. Once you add that last rectangle, you're going to have a Jelly Roll Cabin unit that's going to measure 8.5 inches square. You're going to make 36. And on our block, we didn't pay attention to the direction of the accent fabric. If that's important to you, you'll want to do that. But for me, the hearts just float, and I love the scrappiness of them going all different directions in the block, which I'm going to show you now. From here, you're going to take 4 of these units, and you're going to place them with the hearts in the center. And like I said, the directions are going to go any which way. Then you're going to take a fabric D, which is from a jelly roll. You use the A, B, and C's in this part. And then you're going to use fabric E rectangles, which is that Bella Solid porcelain, and lay that out. And then what I would do here is just look and see, does everything look good? You know, do you have any fabrics that touch that's going to bother you? For me, it's just going to be totally scrappy, but it's up to you if you care about if anything is touching. From there, you're going to sew these with a 1/4 inch seam, press, and then sew the last 2 seams and press. And this is your Jelly Roll Cabin block. It's going to measure 18.5 inches, super easy. And a lot of this you can chain piece. You can chain piece all of your units all at the same time, all of your blocks at the same time. So you can see the block layout. You're going to do 3 blocks by 3 blocks. And this right here is all sashing, which is super easy to do. When you're adding it, you'll just want to be pinning in each intersection, which will make it nice and straight. You're going to add your borders. We have a fun binding and that backing that matches the accent fabric. And for this pantograph, we did a really, really light cream thread so that it would blend right in to the quilt and not take away from your quilt blocks. You can easily make this quilt in a day on any of the sizes. And what's great about Shortcut Quilts and this Jelly Roll Cabin quilt is you can get any kind of look from this just from picking your jelly roll. Your jelly roll is going to really dictate the look of your quilt. All you have to do is add a background that contrasts and an accent. Let me know what jelly roll you're going to use when you make your quilt, and join me every other Friday on my weekly live streams, and make sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time.